this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Wait, that 380! He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Deuce. Hey.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mike 9. Bang L. Man, I got you.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, we got a seal. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Under 10. 10. Switch. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
To throw is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Show it.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. and that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Murray off play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green, 56 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two.
You can't block me. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for two, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10.
Bang L. Bang L. Bang L. Hey, Tank. Mike 9. Hey. You got to go on. No, 60 stick. Cover.
Brady.
We got to seal.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Alpha. Shadow. Hey, Alabama.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. first down. Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two.
All day, just like that.
Jack it, reload! Hey, 56.
Brady will look to throw for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the reception made by Green. Touchdown!
You ain't gonna burn me.
A.J. Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and throw for it. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Check 31. He's checking. Crash. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Bang L.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal.
I know you feel that. Kill.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Wait, that. 53.
Hey, we got a steal.
72.
They'll They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Check number 6. Check number 6. Butt six.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go Bandit!
Nice, sweetheart.
Ozzy!
Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wait, that 29! Alpha! Alert!
Hey, we got a seal.
On first down, Brady.
Here I come. Here I come.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Come on.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables,
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is caught by Evans. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, 25's the mic.
Throwing on first down is Brady. There's Evans again, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Succop's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Able to push his way through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first and 10 is Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Come back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. To throw is Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Murray to air it out again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check 3.
Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Connor, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got to seal. We got to seal. All day, every day.
We need 3 lead now.
Mike
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's able to find Miller. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people don't question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a gain of a yard there, now it'll be third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check, watch 54. Let's go, defense.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Back to throw it, Murray. forced out to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
I'm going back to you.
Again, it'll be Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Caught on the slant. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Even.
Hey.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
You.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Brady.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Let's go.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Come on,
and they
now.
turn
Let's
it
go.
over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Watch the screen.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing.
Watch the screen.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Big play! Big play!
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.